Oh, I see rain. I see rain. Right, we're on. Right, hello everybody that's in here. Welcome to round 5, the Red Bull Ring. We seem to have some rainy conditions here. Intermediates, it looks like. So welcome all to the Red Bull Ring. Gonna be very interesting. Looks to be rain, so we're gonna definitely get some action here. Okay, hello Desmond, my guy. Right, as we can see now, the first car going out, and is it the Williams of Imposter Among One. Righty. And he is, I think he might be doing a practice start. Yeah. As we see the now and see Imposter Among One taking it very careful on his outlap here. As Imposter Among One has invalidated both laps. Wow. And Tekas gets a 5-place grid penalty for collision with Pinball. Yes, as we can see pretty much everybody out on their laps. Sir Waffler just coming to the end of the first sector, setting a 17.8. Let's see how these next couple of corners line up then. Around here, just taking it nice and slowly, as the new fastest lap is set of a 1:12.1. And it's coming to the end of the second sector, and he will not go purple. It's a 50.8 through the second sector. Let's see how this lap will line up at the end of here, as we see an Alfa Romeo just on the grass for some reason there, as he will round the final corner to set a 1:13.1. That is a That's a pretty bad lap, to be honest. See who else we've got. I think DD, it's me, Andre Yo is on a lap here. As he has invalidated it through there. Botfrag is on a lap now. And in the final corner. And let's say 1:12.7 to put him into 7th place. And goes up to P6. You see Sir Waffler going up into P7 there, that's an improved lap time. As Cobra goes into the pits. As Leeds United have conceded. Yeah, because he's just constantly invalidating. Now Imposter just needs to try getting a lap together here. As Andrew is on a lap. Oh, as he... oh wow, he's not got that. He might be a long way down through here. We will find out. He is... yeah, he's quite a long way down through there. He's about 2:10, pretty much. Just round the penultimate corner as he goes into the pits. Do we have anybody on a lap at the moment? Hopkins. As he goes round the final corner and will set, goes up to P11. Plinball is on a lap now. Plinball is on a lap. He has gone he's gone a 10th or so up in that first sector. See what he will set now. Through into the second sector as Marius DNFs. He goes 3/10 up. So at the moment, this lap would it might, to be honest, this lap will put in P2, you know. If he can hold it together. As the track might look to be drying out, or people are just getting used to the conditions. Alex sets a fastest lap at the moment of a 1:11.1. And just look how close that is from P4 all the way to about P10. Let's see if we can find anybody else coming on the lap. Andrew is on the same tyres he's been on the entire time, 5 lap old. As Tekas takes a new pair. Nick takes a new pair. As the 2 McLarens looking to improve as Nick goes just under a 10th up in that second sector. Let's see as he goes around the penultimate corner now. As he pretty much nails it, and he will only improve by a little bit, but it's not enough to move him up any places. As you see, the 2 McLarens now starting their lap. Do we have anybody else on the lap? Panda goes 10th and a half up in the second sector. Let's see what he can set as a lap time now. As he's going round the final corner now. And we'll go P2. That is not a bad lap, but that's a decent pole time at the moment by Alex. That's going to be a hard time to beat. Someone's going to have to pull out all the stocks. As so offer invalidates. As I'll see if anybody else have floats. He has gone about 100 up in his first sector. Now then, let's see what he can set through the second sector now. He's coming towards the end of the second sector. And he's a full second and a half down. I'm not sure what happened then. Posture Among Us has invalidated again. As Botfrag is now coming through the second sector. And goes about 3/10 up. As Tekas sets a new fastest lap of the race. Well, of the qualifying. So a new provisional pole time. As Botfrag rounds the final corner and goes P6. Do you have anybody else on a lap around there? Oh, as Flokes loses a lot in that there. So he sets in the second sector, he's a half a second down. I think Imposter Mongo might be in AI mode here. As Nick is lining up for his lap. Hopkins goes very wide to get out the way. The top 3 all currently sat in the pits at the moment. As Jesse around the final corner to, I don't know what happened there. As Floaks goes a 100th up in the first sector and invalidates. Oh, that's a shame. See what Nick's set for this first sector. He goes a 10, just under 2/10 up. As he will not activate the DRS because it is in the rainy conditions, of course, of the Styrian Hills. As he will come, hello, we're back. As he will come round to the end of the second sector. And let's see where he is now. He's 2/10 up again. He's about 4/10 up on this lap. So he might just, he'll probably scrape into the top 10 maybe. To be honest, this might put him about P4 this, you know. It's a lap that Nick's on. Might be good enough for P4. And he goes P6. And he will go P3. And he'll probably be able to get round and do another one. See if we got anybody else on any decent laps. As Owen goes P4, just improving by about 2/10 then. We have Plimboll, who is very slightly up on his lap time. As oh, he's binned it quite hard there. As everybody now makes their way back to the pits. And don't see anyone on some good laps at the moment. And I think Flows looks to be on an alright lap. Floats come around the penultimate corner now, and then goes into the final. And I think it might be the last time, and he goes P10, just scrapes into the top 10 there. And that concludes our qualifying, and Tekas takes pole position. Tekas, you are on pole. for the Austrian Grand Prix. We will find out what the weather will be like for it. And as soon as Panda's car... what's happened here? There we go. And that is qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. But, oh, Tekas does not have pole position. Because he has that 5-place grid penalty. That means Elise in the Haas has pole position. Oh, wow. As our final grid order will be Elise, Cobras, Nick, Plimball, Tekas, Panda, Andrew, Botfrag, Apostra among one, Flows, Quirky, Hopkins, yeah, anyway, that is qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Now we will look forward to a hopefully exciting race. Very exciting. As it is a dry race. Okay. Wonder who's going to be starting on the mediums and who's going to be starting on softs here. As we count down to the race start now. As here we go, start of the formation lap now. It is a Haas and Alfa Romeo that lock up the front row. I'm obviously going for a Sir Waffler comeback drive. You know, yeah, of course. As the two leaders, well, the leader and the the two front runners are now going to line up on their grid spots, as we will look forward to a very good race. As the final runners now are just lining up on their grid spots. As we have a couple of medium runners actually. Didn't expect that, but we do. As the predicted strategy is a 2-stop. As we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. The Haas gets a very good start. The Haas gets a very good start. It's a very equal start from the back runners now. Let's see if what's happened back here. Oh, and we have an Alpine spinning. We have one Alpine spinning, and they're the casualties we've had. Now let's look into here. Oh wow! Imposters lost all. Yeah, there's a lot of front wing gone there. Whoa. As it's been a very interesting opening lap now. As the front runner is driving away, pretty much. As he is now starting to be caught by Cobras. As they now finish the first lap. As Foes gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Well, I never. As Cobras, as Tekas gets past Plimball into the top hairpin. As Plimball will look to come back at Tekas now. Will he send it down the inside? He decides against it. But that is that. As Panda also looks to put some pressure on the Plimball. See what will happen here. Oh, we have a battle back there. As Sir Waffler looks to put some pressure on the QWERTY. As the front two are pretty much running away with it, as Tekas is now putting some pressure under Nick. Will he send it down the inside? He backs out of it last second, but Nick goes very, very late onto the brakes. Then, as he will open the DRS, will take the racing line, and they do bang wheels there. As they are still battling away here. As Panda gets a decent exit, Plimball goes onto the grass. But I think Plimball might be running a setup with a bit higher straight line speed, as he looks to be having that advantage on the straight, or he might just be using, yeah, he's using ERS. As there is a battle also between Nick and Tekas. We can see that on board from Plimball's view. As Sir Waffle and the Red Bull of TJ are going wheel to wheel. And Sir Waffler comes out on top. As DRS train might be starting to form now. As Nick goes for the overtake on Tekas and looks to make it stick. He does make it stick, but Tekas does have the rear wing advantage of the DRS. We'll get the slipstream on Nick now, and we'll send it down the inside, and he nearly pushes Nick onto the grass then, but he does make it stick in the end. As Cobras is now closing a lot onto Alex. as the two front runners are getting a lot of time away. As Alex gets a 3-second time penalty. As Botfrag gets past Andrew, but Andrew is going to look to re-overtake Botfrag into the top hairpin. He will send it down the inside, but Botfrag gets the better traction out the corner, and now he's going to be put on some. And now Hopkins is going to put some pressure under Andrew as the Postro man gets a 3-second time penalty. As TJ gets past Sir Waffler. Hello. Oh, as Owen gets a big snap there. And now there looks to be a DRS train starting to form, as Hopkins is going to put some pressure under Andrew. Hopkins has that advantage of slipstream. He will send it down the inside, goes very deep, and looks to make it stick. Yeah, I can hear you. Oh. As Owen now, and we have a spinner, and Jesse has spun it and looks to have front wing damage as well. Yes, he does. Oh, this is not going well. As there is 2 3-second time penalties just handed out, as Botfrag is on and the two McLaren drivers are now on recovery drives, as Sir Waffler gets a 3-second time penalty. As there is now going to be that battle for 4th place at the moment. As there is also a battle for the 3rd place, as Tekas will be getting past Nick now. As Botfrag gets a 3-second time penalty there. As now then, Tekas is going to get the DRS on Nick, and he looks... Oh, I'm not sure what's happening there. Oh my god, what's happened there? Oh wow, that was a bit carnage. Anyway, the top 6 all have 3-second time penalties, as we need to now watch that battle for the leading car at the moment. As we're in the talking, the Ferrari gets past the Red Bull, and the Ferrari will now be looking to put some pressure under Sir Waffler. But could TJ come back at Quirky here? As he looks to send it, no he doesn't, he backs out of it into turn 1. And he's maybe got a couple warnings off there as well. As a DRS train is starting to form at the moment. As Quirky does get past the Red Bull eventually now. As Nick is still looking to put some pressure under Tekas, as we are now 10 laps through the race. As we have our first person to pit, Alex dives into the pits. And that will surely now set Cobras off to try gain as much of an advantage as he can. As Mick is still also trying to put some pressure under there, as put it back, put it back. Gas does send it down the inside, and this is the camera view we wanted now for that second place rather. As he looks to have made it stick there, as Botfrag is currently staying with them and looking to capitalise on any mistake they will make. As we can watch the battle now. As we now reach the halfway point through in the race, as Botfrag gets a 3-second time penalty. As do we have any other battles up through the field? We have the battle for 16th place. As Tekas has spun. Oh my. Wow. Okay. Wow. as Tekas has surely just screwed over his race and might have from wing damage, I think. Yeah, he does. He's missing an end plate. He's got from wing damage. And wow, Tekas has completely screwed his race over then. As there is a virtual safety car. As so awfully it's a 3-second time penalty. What is that for? Multiple warnings on a virtual safety car. Wait, what? He's just got a drive-through penalty as well as Tekas has as well. As we now go back to a green flag, and Cobras does need to serve that drive-through penalties as Botfrag is in the lead of the race. Tekas gets another penalty. As Alex dives down the inside of Cobras to keep the position. As he's now going to come back at him. He's not. What's going on here? Oh, he's faked him. Wow, okay. Don't know what was going on there. As Owen is now going to use the DRS and the slipstream on Botfrag to try get past him now. Not going to send it down the inside, decides to back away from that. As Cobras now makes his way out of the pit lane. As Tekas gets another penalty. This race has, well, it's gone for Tekas now pretty much. He has completely screwed it up. Big time. As he is looking for that overtake on Botfrag now. And it's just a matter of time before we see that pit stop. As Cobras gets past Marius. And Nick has got past Botfrag now, but Nick goes very deep. As Botfrag is going to get that DRS open. And we'll get the slipstream and DRS on Nick now, and we'll send it down the inside. As they're going to come very close, but Nick keeps the position. As Imposter Mong gets another penalty. As, yeah, there we go. Botfrag has decided to finally come into the pits. As we see a hard runner, surprisingly, taking those tyres till the end. It is a predicted 2-stop on this track. As Botfrack has gone for that soft compound of tyre, looking to pit again. Those tyres taking it to a 2-stop. As we have only 2 people without penalties in this race, Andrew and Panda. We don't have a single DNF at the moment. Okay, this is a rarity. Don't want to jinx it, but you know, if there's this race maybe ends in no DNFs, it's you know, it might be something. Got halfway without any. As it is a safety car. No, I've just jinxed it. What have I just done? How has he done that? Where's the car? I don't actually know, but that's a safety car. As Botfrag climbs up to P3 now. As the safety car is now bunching the pack up, and its safety car will probably be in the next lap we come around then. as Tekas's race has now pretty much been completely screwed over. Two McLarens are in prime position. Owen is currently leading. Nick is currently leading on those brand new tyres. And there we go, the safety car will be in this lap. As he gets away early, nice, and he's weaving like mad to break that toe, as we will see the battle go all the way up the straight, and we will see where it'll turn out, as we will see if there's any contact made in this corner. It looks to be all good, and quite nearly spinning it then. But at least he's gonna jump down the inside just there, and they are looking to put pressure under each other now, as the race win is at the 25 points people are wanting now to take home are there, but at the moment Nick is in prime position with the less amount of penalties, as Tekas sitting on 12. That is Tekas spunny in the barrier. Tekas's race is pretty much over now. It's gone, as the front four are now driving away from the rest of the field, and there's been another spin as he was sent it down the inside Cobras, and he will not get the move done. Botfrag keeps the position. As they're going to bring it all the way through to the end of the second sector, and it is lagging and so much. As there is now a big battle going on for the win. Now, as DRS is now re-enabled, as they start lap 25 of 36. As there is the battle going all the way up the straight, as Alex gets the slipstream, he will not send it, he will go again, sending it down the inside. As there is a yellow flag for his spinning car, and Botfrag might just get the move stick. So, whoa, this is going to be tight. As Tekas eventually retires. And they will all now round the corner. You got Tekas, who's retired. Penalty. And then he messed his own race up then. As Nick they're all ghosting her. Oh. As the battle will all come down. Oh, as Botflag spins. Oh no. That's a shame. And Sir Waffler takes the lead of the race. As Sir Waffler is now leading the Grand Prix. I think he might have a bit of front wing damage, you know. Oh, he's got another time penalty. In fact, I don't think he does. As Cobra does get past Sir Waffler, as Sir Waffler is now on 12 seconds of penalties, as the battles are all around us now, as Plimball gets past QWERTY, but QWERTY is looking to maybe regain the position. No, he's not, he's giving up on that one. But Panda is currently the only driver. Panda and Andrew are the only drivers as it stands to be without penalties. As we will watch, I'm going the wrong direction. We'll watch the battle for first place. So Waffler is really wide then. As Nick looks to have spun it there, as Botflag does get back past him, as Jesse goes into the pits, as Panda is now going to put pressure under QWERTY. Panda will not go around the outside of QWERTY. QWERTY keeps a position by putting his car in a very nice place. As there is now a little bit of a train starting, and then the front two are pretty much running away with it. Ooh, that got close. I nearly got that on camera, you know. As Imposter Among One gets a bit of oversteer into the first corner. As D-Dukes Me Andre Yo gets past Panda, but Panda is looking to re-get the position. He will, and he will keep the position, it looks like. As there is a big battle in front of us now, we can watch it before our very eyes. Panda is looking for an optimistic move. As Marius goes a bit wide there, as Pinball will now get the Slipstream and DRS open on Imposter Among One. He is going to hold the racing line. Imposter Among One will put his car in a very nice position. And Pinball, well, and that's the safety car. And Hopkins has DNF'd. I think he might have binned it on the main straight, you know. Yeah, he has indeed. There's a car stranded in the middle of the road with no wheel. And that is another safety car, and that might be a free pit stop for the front runners, you know, if they decide to. Cobra will not, so Waffler will. Cobra is going for that track position. And TJ doesn't, Janko does, Imposter Among One does, Marius doesn't, Quirky does, Pinball does. Pretty much everybody has, apart from a couple of people. Sir Waffler will come out in P5 with brand new tyres, but you got to remember he does have those 12 seconds of penalties though, which is not going to be good at all. As we have the second safety car of the afternoon. As Sir Waffler gets a 5-second penalty, racks up all the way to 17 now. The safety car is in this lap. As we are going to have a very interesting closing laps now to decide the winner of the race. Oh, as Cobra spun it and binned it. Wow. I just tried to go. He tried to go too early on the power then. As Sir Waffler, as it's starting to rain, I believe. As Sir Waffler is pretty much out of this fight now because of the amount of penalties. As it stands, DD's Meandra Yo will win, and it might just be a Red Bull 1-2. As Panda does get past QWERTY. As there is that battle for the third place, and wow, the grip loss out here now is just plummeted a lot. As there is now a big battle for these final places. as Panda gets a 3-second time penalty. As So Waffler takes the lead of the race. It's not going to change much at all though, because of the amount of those penalties. As what's happened to DT It's Me Andre, yo, has just suddenly lost a handful of positions. As TJ locks up into the next corner. As the grip loss has absolutely plummeted. As Marius DNFs. And we go into the final couple of laps of racing now. As So Waffler will take us across the line to take us with 2 laps of racing left, and DRS has now been re-enabled. As Alexis binned it. As Botfry gets past Panda there. And So Waffler will go round the final couple corners. As there's a yellow flag up ahead and Cobra has lost it as well. These final couple of laps have claimed the lives of a lot of drivers out there. And McLaren could be on for a possible podium here, you know. Possible, I say. I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, this is going to get interesting. As Panda looks to be struggling out there in these conditions. As So Waffler will win on track by probably about 4 seconds in the end, as he's absolutely flying out there. Wow. As Panda will indeed win the Austrian Grand Prix, as Panda wins in Austria, and Botfrag comes home to take a very well deserved P3, and So Waffler will drop all the way down to P7. But that is your race winner, ladies and gentlemen. Panda followed by Nick, and then Botfrag to finish our podium positions. And that concludes our race, and it has been probably, to be honest, a catastrophic race. Some people, Tekas was in the running and he binned it, Cobras was in the running, binned it, Alex was in the running, binned it, DDH Meandrinho was in the running, binned it. So it's not clean. It's not the cleanest of races, but it was good for the show and entertainment of people. So we will return tomorrow night with our Division 2. And then you can wait all the way till Saturday, well it's only 2 days, for the Division 1 Round 5 at Austria. And that is the race. It's been a good stream, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you all next